Okay, so this is the second part of the video, and I'll just go through the other parts of your reports that I have not already given you feedback on. So I think we stopped somewhere here. Again, I would like you to correct links that look like this. You're meant to actually get the correct URL and and delete this one. Okay, and I've also mentioned that your line spacing should be 1.5, so I'd like you to stick to that. Looking at this, I'm sure you know why this is wrong. You're not meant to have links this way. Your references should always be done using footnotes. That's the standard. Then I mentioned that whenever you have a visual, you should have the source link, but it's necessary not just to put the source link there. You should actually write source this way. Okay, and the size of the text should be slightly smaller, right? And you could also, okay, you should also change the color to black. Okay, I think this is actually okay. Okay, so the next thing that I even want to mention is this. Your visuals, that is any picture, any image that you import into your MS Word, should always be formatted. And the way to format it is to come here, come to wrap text. Now you see several formatting styles. The one we usually prefer to go with is square because it's really flexible. If you don't use square, you could also use behind text. Yeah, and you would also find that to be flexible. Inline with text could be inflexible many times. For instance, look at this. It's currently, the default setting is inline with text. Look at this. If you try to move this around, you'll find out that, you know, it's not so easy. See this? It's not so easy to move around. Compare that to when I change it to square. Look, I'm able to move it around freely now, right? This is what you want. What I really wanted was to put the source below and have something like this, right? This was what I wanted, and the only way I could have achieved that was to change the style to square. Alright, let's move on. Spacing. Again, you should have just one font type throughout the entire report, and your font type should be spaced correctly. The line spacing, I'm seeing a lot of line spacing errors here. This is definitely not 1.5. If you check it, this is perhaps single. Let's look at that. Okay, it's single. It's meant to be 1.5. So I think that mistake was prevalent throughout the report. So I'd like you to correct that. Then What else? Okay. Again, your URL link you should use footnotes and not just paste it like this. SWOT analysis. Okay, so I'll address this at a later time, but your SWOT analysis should never be copied from any online source. Your SWOT analysis is meant to be an original analysis coming from whoever has put together that report. Okay, so except you are still having difficulties as to how to do SWOT, I would strongly advise against copying from any web page. And by the way, let me say this. Okay, I'm not sure you copied this one from any web page. Looking at it, it looks like it's original, but this analysis is wrong. Clearly, from what I'm saying, this analysis is wrong. Weakness is nah. This is not how to do SWOT. So I think we're still going to have another session on how to do SWOT. This clearly is not how to do SWOT. No, this is wrong. So I will definitely bring that up at a later time, before the end of this week. Also, you're not meant to the SWOT is not a subsection. There's no need saying 1.4.1. You could just put this way. This is fine. You don't need to make it a subsection. Okay, I'll take SWOT and Porter's 5 together. Again, your analysis for the Porter's 5 is wrong. This is not correct. I'll take both of them together. I've already addressed this. I wouldn't like to see this in any of your reports again. Your URL link should not look this way. It should be a web page, meaning that you should actually copy the web page link and not your Google search link. Also, I'm not sure why a fresh section is made part of a preceding section. The preceding section here was section 1, and I would expect that your section 2 should start on another page this way. Right? This is how it's meant to be. Okay. Then to make this easy for me to differentiate, it's better to bolden the name of the company this way, and also each of the different elements of analysis. We call these things, each of these subcategories, elements of analysis under competitive analysis. Okay, so you're profiling the name of the company, and under the name you're asked to find maybe the revenue size, the number of employees. All of that are called elements of analysis. You're meant to bolden each element of analysis so that it stands out from the body of text. Again, the name here is meant to be boldened this way. So that's pretty much all the correction that I have. This is wrong. I already corrected that. Yeah. Then I'm also not sure. I'm not sure that you actually followed the formats that I gave in doing the elements of analysis. I remember asking for specific element, and I don't think this is in line with what I asked for. Yeah, this is not in line with what I asked for. So I'm not sure, was it that you didn't find the information, or the time was too short? I want to think it's because the time was too short. But in any case, that's all of the feedback that I have for you. Good job, and I hope to see some progress in your next report. By the way, before I go, let me just update this so you can see kind of like what I was saying. Once you do it correctly, you'll realize that okay, I'm not sure why this is this way. Let me try and insert. That's references, table of content. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I actually didn't touch on these ones. This is an error. I didn't touch on these ones. What I actually wanted to show you, if you remember, I edited the section 1 heading, section 2 heading, and subsection 2 heading. And if you see what is here, if you can see what is here, it's clear that the page number is to the extreme right, and the section number is to the left hand side. That's how you're meant to do your table of content. Okay, as always, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp to let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you improve in both your ability to format correctly as well as your ability to find relevant information. Thanks, man.